Hey, everybody. Got my friend Alex here from New Jersey. Thank you, Alex, for being here.
Hey Jen, thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, I'm so glad that you're here. And how long have you been in the business, Alex?
10 years now.
10 years. That's a long time. And you were a teacher prior.
Yep, was a special ed teacher for 11 years, and there was an 8-year gap where I was doing both at the same time. So,
Oh, holy cow. For eight
yeah,
years, you did both jobs?
yeah,
That had to
yeah,
be hard.
it was a lot.
Yeah, I was sitting there
Yeah,
trying to do the math. I was like, you're not old enough to have you know,
right,
two
11
different
and
professions.
10, but yeah, they were together for a long period of time. Yep.
Ah, that's exciting. Yeah, teachers. I was a teacher too. Teachers make the best agents.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so too because we understand we're teaching, we're explaining, we're educating our clients, making things very clear. We're organized too. That helps a lot, you
A
know.
100%. And I think it's that service industry, right? We
Yes.
we have the personality types that we like to give and help and serve others. And I think that makes you a really good real estate agent.
100%. Yep. Agree.
So, and then tell me about your production this year. And then we're going to get into how Alex has used virtual assistants to catapult him into a new universe with his amazing real estate skills. So I want to hear
Yep.
about that. Tell me about your year. How did you finish off the year?
Yeah, we had an incredible year. So I run a team called the Monaco team. I have 5 agents on the team, and we have a bunch of virtual assistants, of course, as well. And between the six of us, we closed 117 transactions. We did over 45 million in volume. So we had an incredible year. We were super, super productive and gave back a lot. We made a donation after every sale to Children's Miracle Network through Remax. So that was great. And yeah, we were really successful.
Yeah, that's awesome. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So let's kick it off. Tell us about virtual assistants. What do
Yeah,
they do for
so
you? How did you find one? Talk to me.
sure. So I originally started using a company called Sphere Rocket. This was about 5 years ago, 5, 6 years ago was when I got my first one. Sphere Rocket was a company that helps people get virtual assistants. So that's where I learned it all. Now I do it all basically on my own DIY. I get them now through Fiverr. Fiverr is where you can find like freelance, workers for tech projects, all types of things. But I get them. They are typically from the Philippines. Typically pay 5 an hour, and they do everything for me. So
Like,
many
what do
tasks,
you
helping me with social media. They help me with paperwork, with our e-sign, with Dotloop, managing my email, organizing my CRM. So many things, and the biggest thing to take away is that it's an investment. It's not just an expense. So, my virtual assistants not only take off tremendous time off my plate, but they also help me make more money. So they are worth their weight in gold.
Yeah, you have to have assistants, right? I mean, you can't have a team of six of anything and build because your assistants are the foundation.
Yeah, exactly. You can only take it so far. If you're doing all of those types of things by yourself. If you really want to grow and you want to scale, you need people helping with the back end, tedious tasks.
So then, how many virtual assistants did you use? A plural? Do you have more than one?
Yeah, I actually have 4 now.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
So then, how? So you put an ad on Fiverr, you interview them, and then how are you training them? How's that process like?
Yeah, so I used to put ads up, but I don't even anymore because they all put their ads up. So I just search for it and then you find all of their ads and then I see who looks like promising and I reach out to them directly. So I use a ton of tech tools to help me. The biggest one I would say is Asana. Asana is like for task management. It's basically like an online checklist. So you could put all the tasks that they have to do on there and it lets you type in information. I use BombBomb to make videos, so like video explanations. You can attach files there, and then you can schedule all the tasks because some need to be done every day, maybe every week, every month, whatever, and they get it all from there.
And that's called, what was that called?
Asana, ASANA.
ASANA. And then what other kind? You said you use a lot of tech stuff. What else? Is there any other systems that you use?
Yeah, definitely a lot of systems. So we typically communicate through WhatsApp, sometimes Slack, but mostly WhatsApp. I use dial pads so that they can have a local phone number. It'll have a local area code and they can text and call people here in the States.
So then
Um,
are they, because I don't have a virtual assistant. I do have three full-time assistants, but in office. But I was thinking about doing a virtual assistant for the calls. I mean, we
yeah,
have
you should.
32,000 people in our database, which is too hard to keep up with. But
Right.
so they do that for you. They call and text for you.
Yep, I hired one this last year just for that. His name is Marco. He's amazing, and all he does is basically follow up with leads. He cold calls. You know, he does expireds, and he's been pulling in business for me. Definitely, I got a listing that's under contract. I got another listing coming soon from him. So it's been really good.
Then how are you training him on what to say during those calls?
Yeah, I typed out a lot of scripts that I've got, you know, just scripts I've stolen, like Tom Ferry, things like that. I've used even ChatGPT to help me with that. And, you know, I recorded some videos that explain what to do. So he has videos and he has text of guidelines for the different types of calls.
Wow, good. That's awesome. And then he just makes the calls. And then what system are you used to follow what he's doing as far as who's he's calling and
Yeah, so we use Screenshot Monitor, and that is a website that will literally take random periodic screenshots of their computer screen so that I can see what they're doing, you know, at what time. So that helps me sort of keep an eye on them. And then we use our CRM religiously. We use KV Core, which we get free from Remax, and you know, he's updating things in there and taking notes and stuff like that, so I can see what he's doing.
Well, that's really cool. So I was thinking about doing that, and you're right. That is an investment in your
Yeah.
business. And
Yep.
with your 3 or 4 closings, you've already paid for that guy.
Yeah, exactly. That's how it works. I mean, you should see a good return on investment for every VA that you have. And if they're helping you make money and they're taking time off your plate, it's like, why not? You know, it's a
Yeah.
no-brainer. Yeah.
No, that's awesome. So,
Yeah.
and before I was on your show, your podcast last week, maybe 2 weeks ago. I guess it was 2 weeks ago. So, how's
Yep.
that going for you? Your new podcast?
Yeah, I'm trying to get to your level. There's been quite a learning curve. Hit some bumps along the way, but
It's
I
not easy.
appreciate your help.
Mhm.
No, it's not easy, and of course, it's more work than I anticipated, like everything. But I'm getting the hang of it, and I think now I really have a good grasp on it. And I have my VA helping me with that. I recorded a whole video of like how to help set it up, and you know, then I go in and fine tune it a little bit, and then we're ready to roll.
I love it. I love it. So then, how else are you using your virtual assistants for anything else, Alex?
Yeah, so many things. I can, you know, kind of go on all day. But now I've been using it to prompt for feedback from agents who show my listings. You know, that's an easy thing that they can do. You know, like she'll send a text and I can see what they respond. If they don't answer, she calls them because we all know it's hard to get feedback from agents. So that's one thing I did not enjoy doing that, you know,
Yeah.
she can help with. Yeah, exactly. Lots of social media messaging, things like that. You know, sending out cards. So we use send out cards to that's another website we use, sendoutcards.com. And then I can send all types of cards, you know, birthdays, anniversaries, holidays, babies, things like that. She could send gifts from there too. So that's a tremendous time saver. You know, and a lot of just back end stuff. You know, there's always random things that we have to do, and you get an email, somebody needs this, you know, whatever it may be. I'm just like, hey, can you handle that? So I can focus on the bigger things.
Then do you have them broken down since you have four of them now? Do you have them broken down to different, like certain tasks each person will do? Like maybe one person does your phone calls, one person does your social media. Is that sort of how you have it?
Yeah, exactly. And because you want to hire to, what you need. So, they all have different skill sets, right? So, like, I got, the caller is someone who wanted to do that. That was his expertise. That's all he does. I have a new one who does a lot of social media. She's even doing like video editing and stuff like that,
Wow.
because that was her skill set. I have one who does, a lot of my, the paperwork, things like that, dot loop, emails, things like that. And yeah, and then I have another one that does more like Facebook things, Facebook groups, so much stuff. So
Wow. Well, I'm going to hire my first one. You've inspired me, Alex. That's going to be my goal I'm going on
do
a
it.
cruise on Sunday, but when I get back, that's going to be my
Yep.
goal. I want to get one
Your
here.
VA can plan your cruise for you. They can do personal stuff. They can book vacations, book flights. They can order your groceries for you. You can open your fridge and take a picture of it, and they could see like what's supposed to be in there, what's missing, and order like, So there's a lot of outside the box things you could do.
Wow. Hell, that
And
would
I
be
have investments too. I flip houses. I have rental properties, so I got a lot going on. So they help me with all that stuff too.
wow. So tell me about flipping houses. How many houses have
Yeah.
you flipped?
Yeah, I've probably flipped like only seven, I think now, 7 or 8. But
Only
I'm
seven or eight.
looking.
That's awesome.
Yeah, no, definitely. And I'm ramping it up. Like I want to do like 7 or 8 this year. So
Are
it's
you
been
using
great.
cash to buy those? How are you buying them?
Yeah, I use hard money. So and that's expensive. And you got the down payments, but now what I'm getting into is like raising private money to fund those down payments so that I can put like literally like sometimes no money down. So that's my new venture that I've started, and it's been great. My investors have been super happy. They're getting like a 10% return. Even more than that because we're doing them in 6 months. So if you figure 10% return twice a year, really they're getting a 20% return, and it's been great. So investors are happy, and I'm making money, and we're
So what's the
fixing up
difference in
ugly
an
house.
investor and a hard money loan? Isn't that basically the same thing?
Yeah, so the hard money loan it's more like a mortgage, it's like a company. They help me purchase the home, and then they give me money for the repairs as well. But when I do the hard money loan, I still have to come up with a down payment of my own.
Mm,
So that limits how many I can do in a year because I have to come up with that money. But if I have, just people in my sphere or, other people I know, I post about it on social media, and I had a lot of people comment and DM me that they're interested. They've got, you know, 50K or maybe even, 30K that, it's better than sitting in a savings account. So they say, hey,
yeah.
I'll give you this. And then I give them a return once the job is done. And that's helped me do more. So that's really cool.
And then how much money, like, so if they're making 10 to 20%, how are you making money off of that?
Yeah, I mean, I'm still it's still profitable. Yes, it definitely eats into it a little bit, but as long as the profit's there and it's a good enough deal, it's worth it because I can do more. So,
Yeah.
if I only make a certain amount off one flip, I made less because I got an investor, but I can do 4 or 5 of them, it becomes, you know, still very much worth it for me.
Yeah, that's awesome. And then do you keep any of those for your portfolio to rent out?
Yeah, but I just have different criteria for what I keep as a rental property. Like I prefer multifamilies, so
Yeah,
I have a bunch of those. But if it's a flip, if it's like more likely a single family, then I'm probably gonna flip it. But yeah, I look at any deal and just decide: is this a flip? Is this a buy and hold? And figure it out.
that's awesome. Look, we've got
Yeah.
Joseph saying hi from
Hey, Joe.
Maryland. Got Jody
Hey,
from
Jody.
Tennessee. My buddy Mark that just came and stayed with me a few
Yeah,
days.
I saw that.
I know. Were you jealous?
Yes.
He should be. Don't tease him.
Taylor said New Jersey in the house.
But yes. And she's from my team. And Mandy, I keep threatening Mandy that I'm going to stay with her in her room at R4.
Yep. We'll see you in Vegas, Mandy. Can't
Yes.
wait.
Hey, Carly. Yes, from
Hey,
Ohio.
Carly.
Yes, yes, yes. Well, I cannot wait to see my peeps. And Alex was asking me about R4. At this point, I have not scheduled to go. However,
Me
he also
too.
told me the early bird special's over today.
Gotta
So
do it now. Yep.
when we get off the phone, I'm going to go schedule it. I'm going to call
Yep.
my virtual assistant to get him to, so I don't have one.
Yep.
But I'm going to go schedule it. I'm going to do it. So
Please do.
yeah, well, thank you for your time, Alex. And thanks everybody for watching. Super exciting. And I love learning from others. So I appreciate you, Alex. I've never done a virtual assistant, but you have given me the courage to jump in there and do it.
Yeah, and I'll help you with it for sure. And I have a presentation. It's a video and a PowerPoint that I've given out to so many agents, and they've really helped it. So if anyone's interested, just DM me, send me your email, and I'll send it to you.
Yeah, that's awesome. So if you want his information, DM him. That's nice. Thank you for sharing,
Yep,
Alex. I want a copy of it. So send it to me
yep,
too.
yep. I'll send it to you for sure.
Awesome. Well, then I look forward to seeing you next month in person.
Yep, can't wait. Thanks, Jen.
Awesome. Thank you. It was good seeing you, Alex. Merry Christmas and Happy New
You
Year.
too. Same to you.